Hi everyone. I figured if I sent out an email that had loads of text in it, that half the people probably see it and straight away and go, "No, I'm not reading it." So I thought probably best if I just do a quicker sort of video version for anyone that doesn't want to have to read all of it. So basically, I've listed all of the support group tasks, split out the volunteer tasks, and for all of those, I'm part way through going through those and creating full guides for each one of those. I'm trying to make this ADHD friendly. So instead of having one person for a task, the hope is that quite a few people will be interested in certain tasks. And then what I'll do is I'll take on a few people and then create WhatsApp groups that those people can be in. So if somebody has a month where, say, next month they're like, "Do you know what, I'm burnt out, I can't do this," they can mention it in the group, and then somebody else that's there can say, "Oh yeah, no worries, I can do it for this month." And then stops people sort of feeling, the guilt that we can't say no and can't let people down. So that's the plan. What I've done with the email that I've just sent you is I've attached a spreadsheet so that you can register your interest in any of the tasks on there. So all you need to do is add your name, your email address, and then for each of the tasks that I've put on there, just put a Y in the box underneath to let me know that you're interested. If you're adding a Y, it doesn't mean that you're instantly a volunteer, so don't worry about that. It just means that you've got some interest in that. So you can stick a Y under as many as you think you might be interested in. We can still, if I come back to you and say, "Look, we've got these ones available," you can still decide that you only want to do one or even none if you decide you've changed your mind, so that's fine. Anyone that is taken on as a volunteer in the end will be given full information on the tasks, any rules that need to be followed, and basically a full guide on anything that you're being asked to complete. So everything that you need should be there for you. So to give you an idea of the tasks that we've managed to separate out for volunteers and roughly what they would entail, we've got the walking group would be walk facilitator. So essentially that's someone just taking over from me. So being there, arriving, doing meet and greet for any new people. Once you leave and do the walk, making sure that you're sharing your location in the WhatsApp group for any late arrivals to come along. And this could even be split out into two parts. So we could have somebody who does the meet and greet part of it, and then we could have somebody else who's the actual walk leader who, knows where they're going, sort of thing, the direction. Or it could be just one person doing all of it, but it's open to anything really. Next one is Facebook group. So we need moderators for the group. So that would be general moderation of the group, adding in people that have requested to join if they've done it correctly. They're obviously not looking like a fake profile or somebody who's trying to sell stuff. And also posting the Facebook group event listings for our meetups and stuff onto the Facebook page. Third one is for the meetups, it would be promo advertisers. So some of that task I'll have to keep for myself because of the certain accounts I use and stuff like that. But for the other bits I can hand over, so for example, it would be like sending out the posts for the walking meetup or whatever it might be, and just copy and pasting. I'll give you the text, all you need to do is copy and paste it into third-party Facebook groups that we also put them up in. I think currently there's maybe about 20 groups that we. Oh, my battery's going. Nice one. There's about 20 groups or so that we currently post to. So initially there would be the setup of joining some of those groups, because some of them are public but some you'll need to join. But then after that, once that's done, it literally is just a case of I'll give you a link to a document. All you do is go in, copy, paste it, and you just paste that into each group. It doesn't take as long as it seems, to be fair. Eventbrite, I have listings on there. It would be managing those listings, which is again just generally copying last month's one and then changing the details and then just making it live. MKFM, I advertise on their What's On section. MK Citizen, I advertise with them on their What's On section as well, and that I'll be giving templates out for that, and it's just a case of changing a couple of details and then submitting it to the website for them to load up. Social meetup setup, so that is pretty simple. It's basically arriving at 5 p.m. and helping set up with equipment and everything like that, and I've almost completed all of the guides on those, so that will be really easy. Everything is literally written out for what goes where, what's connected to what, and so on. Social meetup meet and greet, so anyone who's been to the last few ones will have probably seen my partner Rachel on the sort of first little table that you come in to or come over to before you come into the main venue room that we're in. And it will just be somebody taking over that role. So it's kind of speaking to everyone when they first arrive, giving basic info out for them, introducing new people to other group members if they, don't want to walk in on their own. That will just be you taking them over to somebody and just saying, this is so-and-so, and that helps them sort of feel relaxed to come into the group. The next one is, so social meetups again is introduction people. So where I said just then about the meet and greet person taking a new person over to, a table to introduce them, it's not a full role, but it's just a way of me having a note of which people are comfortable with me or a meet and greet person bringing over somebody who's new and maybe nervous and just saying, oh, this is so-and-so, and then you sort of, having them sit with you for a bit. Next one, social meetup, the packing up. Again, it's just packing up the equipment, plates and glasses to the bar, putting tables and chairs away, just the basics so that we can get out at the end. And then the last one is the Discord server. So we've set up a Discord server for body doubling online. It's been in the background because I just haven't had time with everything else. I couldn't afford to add another service on because I wasn't coping with how much we were doing already. But we've had volunteers that should give me a bit more time to get that live and up. So we need moderators for that, and that would be just making sure that the body doubling rooms are being used the correct way. So, for example, we have some rooms that are silent body doubling, some are where people can talk if they want to, and so on. Just making sure that those are being run correctly, and then just following the making sure that everyone's following the general rules that we've got set for the server, just to make sure that we're keeping everyone safe that's on there. That is basically it. Thank you for listening to me. Bye bye.